At the preschool Centro Nia in the heart of Washington, D.C., the mostly Latino 3- and 4-year-olds practice their numbers, an important skill to learn if they want to start kindergarten prepared. But in the new report, Making Math Count More for Young Latino Children, Child Trends Hispanic Institute found these children may be an exception. Among the most eye-opening of the findings, Latino children start school at a big disadvantage. Hispanic Institute Director Lina Guzman is co-author of the report.
Imagine this. There's 2 kids starting kindergarten in 2017. And one of them begins in September and the other one doesn't start school until December, roughly 3 months behind. That's what we found. We're finding that Latino children begin kindergarten roughly 3 months behind in terms of early math skills.
For this study, Child Trends reviewed existing research and also examined the numbers on a nationally representative sample of Latino kindergartners. They found that being poor is almost always part of the equation.
First and foremost, it's poverty. Latino children are roughly twice as likely to be living in poverty than white children, and poverty accounts for a great deal of the variation that we see in Latino children's early math skills as they start kindergarten.
These middle schoolers participating in a robotics class through the nonprofit Edu Futuro in Arlington, Virginia, are children of immigrants. Most of the kids we talk to want to grow up to be scientists and astronauts. But according to Child Trends estimates, if not addressed early enough, those chances diminish. The math gap for Latinos widens to 2 years by the time Latino children are in the 8th grade. Only 19% of 8th graders are proficient in math, compared to 44% of their white peers.
It is concerning because it is evidence of a lack of resources and support for a particular group of children.
Math professor Adriana Salerno knows about that gap all too well. As a representative for the Math Association of America, her goal is to get more Latinos to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, or the STEM fields. Through the MAA program called American Mathematics Competition, they try to strengthen the math capabilities of the next generation.
If we want to be competitive, we need a large workforce, and to have this large workforce, we need everyone to be able to succeed in this field. Statistics say that by 2022, we will need about 1 million more people who are working in STEM. And we also know that by 2022, there's going to be a much larger Latino population.
And that population needs to be reached before it's too late. Everybody, from policymakers to teachers to parents, must play a part. These are just some of the recommendations from the report. Policymakers should broaden access to high-quality early care and make full-day kindergarten available to all children, regardless of where they live. Schools should train teachers who can provide high-quality early math experiences and give greater attention to dual-language learners and families. And finally, parents play a big role too. They are encouraged to have children's books and puzzles in the home and to try to find any opportunity to practice math with their children.
So whether it's counting the number of trees that you pass by or the number of birds that you might see in a book, the number of times that you see yellow when you're talking about a story.
By 2050, 1 in 3 children in the United States will be Latino. They are our future.
In other words, we're really all in the same boat. So as how Latino children fare will have profound implications for our future's global competitiveness.
This report was made possible with the support of the Heising Simons Foundation and the Televisa Foundation.
For Child Trends Hispanic Institute, I'm Tina Plaza.